Welcome back. You guys join me for video number 2 and possibly the most original video concept idea on the entirety of YouTube, which is a full day of eating, kind of. I'm going to go through what I eat. I'm probably, knowing me, I'm probably going to go off on a couple of tangents, so if you want to hear me rant about something or lots of things, then stick around because I can guarantee there will be a lot of that. Currently cooking up meal number 1, we have got, as you probably saw, our food's actually just been upped. I had my second check-in of the week yesterday. Conditions improving, so food has been bumped up. My weight's been pretty much the same for the last week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks, I think. So we've got 90 grams of oats here, 100 grams of blueberries, and then in here we've got 200 millilitres of egg whites with 100 grams of peppers, and then we're just going to fry 2 eggs as well in that pan and put it all together. We've also got 30 grams of kimchi to go with it, but who the fuck really likes kimchi? I'm not going to bother to show you guys that. I'm pretty sure you guys know what kimchi is, so I'll see you guys when I have finished cooking this thing. There's one way to tell if you're going to have either a really successful, great day or a really, really shit day, and that's dependent on if your eggs stick to your pan and how good the flip is. Fucking hell. That one's broke, and that one's broke. Believe it or not, I didn't do that for comedic effects. Fuck's sake. I actually need to fucking put that in there as well. Okay, so that is meal 1 devoured. Absolutely beautiful. This is going to be the section of the video where I just rant about something for 5-10 minutes. Whilst I meal prep for this evening, or this afternoon and evening. When going into a calorie surplus, right? So whether when reversing out of a diet, the last thing you want to do is go and completely change what you're eating, your whole nutrition, right? You don't want to, let's say for breakfast, take my breakfast that I went through earlier. I wouldn't go from having that in my diet to swapping out to bagels, eggs, and some other shit on the side, right? Instead of my oats and fruit. And the main reason for that is simply down to digestion, especially when reversing. When going into a surplus from a deficit, the one thing you want to make sure that stays in a good spot is your digestion. Because it's very easy for when your food goes high, it's very easy for your digestion to slip and for that to go to shit. And we all know that saying of, you are what you eat, you are what you digest. And it's very much true, right? You can't expect to stay in a calorie surplus if you're not digesting your food properly. You know, don't be that person that thinks, oh, I've done all the hard work of dieting, now I'm in the surplus, I'm just going to eat McDonald's 5 days a week. Because, and believe me, I've been there so many fucking times, it just leads to you getting fat, and it just leads to you gaining unnecessary body fat, and it just makes you be in such a worse position. But yeah, for me, like I've already said, probably 5 times already, my calories have gone up. My carbs have gone up by 15 grams in my meal 1, 15 grams in my post-workout, which is my meal 3, and then, you guessed it, 15 grams in my meal 5 as well, which is going to be my oats portion in here, going from 60 grams to 75 grams. I don't know why I had to think about that. That is not complicated math. But we are going to crack on with essentially making it. I've got way too many sups in the way here. And also, I don't know if it's me, whenever they're making oats, they use water and just chuck in the microwave. They have to keep an eye on the microwave because otherwise their oats just fucking explode and they can go everywhere. And it can just be the biggest pain in the arse. If you ever had oats go in the microwave, cleaning up isn't fucking fun. I've also had it when I was younger, right? I'm getting sidetracked here. I tried making this marshmallow dessert in the microwave once, and I kid you not, it fucking exploded everywhere, because marshmallows, especially when you melt them, they go really fucking sticky. Like on the spinning plate of the microwave, all on the sides, on the top, it was just full of fucking marshmallow. And it was a pain in the arse to clean. In fact, to think of that, I had quite a lot of disasters when it comes to making food and making meals. I remember when I used to drink like liquid shakes, I used to use oats, frozen fruit and stuff. And my blender had broke, but I didn't realise it had broke. I made it and I was like, oh, let me lift it up. I lifted it up and I kid you not, the whole smoothie just fucking flooded onto the desktop. Well, onto the fucking counter and onto the floor. It'd gone in the washing machine and shit. Safe to say my mum was not happy. Because yeah, it had gone everywhere. And every single time I said, oh yeah, I've got it, she managed to find somewhere, some nook and cranny where I'd missed it. And yeah, I was not popular that evening. Right now we are just making our whey drip. And then to go with our oats, obviously this 10 gram of almond butter in this portion, 20 gram in the other. And then 100 gram mixed fruit, and then in the other one 200 gram of strawberries as well, gram of salt spread across them. Yeah, nothing complicated, nothing that I really need to break down. It's fucking oats, whey, fruit and almond butter, essentially. My other meals, I'll probably go through when I'm making them. I think they're both, yeah, they're actually both just rice, chicken, veg, fruit, simple stuff. If there's one thing about my nutrition, the setup of it is very, very, very simple, because if you couldn't guess by now, simplicity is what works best, especially when it comes to nutrition, right? Nothing overcomplicated, nothing secret. The basic shit works. And just like that, just not gonna fucking fall out. 2 meals are complete. And I must say, right now, these are probably my favourite meals of the day. They just taste like a fucking dessert. Someone at work did refer to it as a boy slop. Which in fairness, in terms of appearance, I can give it that. It doesn't look the best in terms of appearance, but give me that over fucking a lot of fucking desserts. I would just fucking say that. I'll happily eat that over. Well, that just fucking happened. Jesus Christ. Do you know, I had an inkling that it was going to fucking fall over. I just knew it was going to happen at some point. But yeah, I'd much rather eat that than a fucking cheesecake. I would just say that. Ho ho ho. Yes, people, this is essentially what I eat in a day. I kind of lied at the start. It's not really a what I eat in a day. You've not seen me sit down and eat the food. Quite frankly, I think it's a little bit weird when people show themselves eating on camera, especially if it's for like a full day of eating. I'd much rather just see what the person's eating and how they structure it. That's how I've done mine anyway, to be just a little bit different, because the concept is very, 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 very overused. There's probably thousands of videos on YouTube that are full days of eatings. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. You guys have taken some kind of useful information. If not, I hope you guys have just enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying making these, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching them. And yeah, I guess I will see you in the next one that I make.